What's up guys, MrGimms back again with another Dead by Daylight special upload video thingy. And today I want to talk about something extremely important. Communication. A very, very important subject indeed. And we have just had a brief snippet of some communication with the Dead by Daylight devs from their latest Q&A stream. Now, I have some thoughts on that, and then I have some lingering thoughts that continue on into Twitter and then into the forums. But first, let's roll the clip in question that I'm talking about. It's basically where Not Queen explains that, hey, we're showing you something that's a work in progress, being object of obsession, and this is what she said.
Just a note on this one. If y'all nice and we can have actual discussions back and forth, you know, feedback discussions and constructive feedback, this might be something that we do more often in the future, where we show you an early design and we ask for feedback. Now, this is very scary for us because if this comes and it doesn't work and we don't do this design, we don't want to hear it like 6 months down the line, but you said you promised. No. This was a part of a discussion with the community. So this is a test. We're seeing if this works. We're opening the discussion with you guys. And this is it. Louis, do you want to get over like the changes?
To me, all of this was completely unacceptable behavior. And let me explain why. First of all, thank you for showing us something that you're working in progress, I guess. You guys are in a position, because obviously you do find game design and running this company difficult. That's obvious. The cat's out of the bag on that. That's fine. That's neither here nor there. You're having trouble. Fine. Fair enough. To then say, hey, if y'all are nice, is what she said. We're going to give you little nuggets occasionally. I'm going to sprinkle them on the floor for you peasants to pick up, because that's how I'm interpreting it, as somebody who's been in the game design industry, somebody who has experience in it, been playing your game for nearly 5 years now, and we're still, you know, having the same communication problems that we've had since day one. In fact, dare I say, in year 1 and 2, you were actually not bad. You guys were pretty okay. It's just gone to dog shit ever since, I'd say, around about maybe Stranger Things chapter for me. That's when it sort of just dipped down, and Silent Hill brought it back up, and then it was back down. So you're saying y'all are being nice, and I'm a big proprietor of this, and I've said this many times on the stream, that respect is earned. It's not given. The fans have been ignored for so long, over so many countless issues. You know, Terrico mentioned in his Q&A video about the colorblind mode. That is just one. That's a recent one. There's been so many things that you've just ignored us on over the years. Nonchalant about it. Didn't give a shit. It didn't seem like you gave a shit anyway from, you know, people's opinions. And then you kind of just go, well, you got to accept what we're saying. You know, you got to respect what we're saying. Don't give a shit later on. And then she's like, no, don't come back at us now. Yeah. Also, it's your job. You're gonna, you know, get fan feedback. You're gonna get people that are gonna share opinions with you. And by the way, those people are giving it to you for free, out of their own time, and they don't seem to mind. So maybe take some of it on board sometimes, which you have with the DS changes, which, by the way, are great. Thank you for that as well. However, don't say, no, we don't want to hear this later on down the track that you don't like it. You're the community manager. It's your job. So you're going to get that. That's the position you're in for the company. Lead community manager, by the way. Also, 2020's Best Community Manager of the Year award winner. Best Community Manager of 2020. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty shit. Roll this clip.
Yeah, that's...
It is a bug, and this bug will be addressed. What's happening? Okay, that was magical. Thank you.
Yeah. Again, just with the respect is earned thing, This is, in my opinion, just snarky, snidey, and you're laughing with your clique, and you're making us feel like we're outside of the circle, not in. And alienating and we're going to come back to this later, by the way, because this is a very important part of this video. Alienating your player base, your fans from you guys, there's no connection there. There's no community there. You say we're all family when you want us to buy cosmetics, and then you give us a crappy event over the Christmas period and, Halloween as well. But it's extremely typical of you to crack these sort of crappy, not funny, by the way. I mean, the jury's out on if it's funny or not. If that's your kind of humor, that's fine. But it seems like it's catering to a more, in my opinion, toxic sort of environment. And it's not very professional for the lead community manager of 2020 on the Steam Awards, in my opinion. But this moves on to Twitter. There is a massive just imbalance of... Have you guys checked out the official DBD Twitter? My God, it's an absolute shitstorm, and let's have a look. So now I'm going to jump to DBD's defense, because, if you have a look here on the Dead by Daylight Twitter, they posted Objective Obsession. A bunch of devs did as well. They retweeted it, and they're having conversations with the fans. But man, you go through some of this, man, and this is just proposed changes. And at the same time, I want to see this stuff. This is cool. This is going a good way. This is good communication, without the snarky crap with it, though. At the same time, why are we just beating them down? And we got the worst type of people beating them down to people who are nonsensical, don't think about anything but themselves, don't think about the other side of the fence either. And it's really funny about this because you read some of these comments, right? Only a month ago, survivors, these same survivors, and I'm seeing the same names, by the way, here and there, which is funny. But those same survivors who said about the Undying nerf to get good at Killer are now the same people that are whinging on DBD's official Twitter platform and saying, oh, this is bullshit, I can't believe you've taken this away, screw you. But let's read some of these comments. Let's read some of the garbage that's here. Yeah, this one here, Marvelina. I think if we're nerfing two of the strongest survivor perks, you need to nerf NOED as well. I understand Undying is being nerfed and the duration of pop was decreased, but both DS and Objective Obsession are kind of just being completely reworked for the worse. NOED needs to be changed too. Yeah, we get shat on all the time. You didn't seem to have a problem about that now, and you even admit that we're getting shat on, but, we want more. We want more. Give us that one more little nugget so we're happy as Survivor mains. Get a grip. This next one, though, honestly, let's have a look. Also, stop ignoring how completely broken Freddy is. Freddy's add-ons and Bubba are. Bubba? Really? I mean, if she's talking about Forever Freddy, fair call, but Jesus Christ. Quit messing with things I like in the game. Object is fine. Maybe think about other people's feelings too, dude. Yeah, maybe think about how other people are just sick and tired of all the shit that we have to put up with. This effectively puts the perk in the trash can. Too far. One perk that needs to be looked at is NOED. It's a perk that quickly turns a game around and is unbalanced at the moment. Really? One perk that completely turns things around? Definitely not denying that, by the way. I don't like NOED. I think it's shithouse, but you're a survivor, mate. It's obviously clear. It's totally clear. A perk that changes the game around. Have you seen the survivor perks? Two I can think of right now. Unbreakable. Decisive Strike. We're sick of it too. But yeah, they're trying to put communication out there and they're trying to be, actually transparent. And we're giving them shit for it. And that's a little bit of a shame. Honestly, it's a little bit of a shame. But wait. There's more. The question and answers have come back that the things that they didn't get to, and honestly, I'm actually surprised. The list is quite short. I want to get to the ones that are obviously extremely ridiculous. So let's go. Do you have a plan to add an option to choose the existing classic UI? The new UI isn't just about visual effects. It's entirely new code structure under the hood. So with that in mind, no. There will not be an option to switch between the different HUD layouts. As we go forward, we'll be making more changes and improvements to the HUD, which will be facilitated by the new code structure, which wouldn't be compatible with the old HUD. So just keep Legacy as an option, or Classic if you want to call it that. This is, from a game design standpoint, absolutely ridiculous. They're trying to achieve, you know, symbols and different little icons and stuff like that with their new UI, and that's totally cool. That's fine if they want to go that way. But the old UI does everything that the new UI does or is going to do. I understand colorblind mode is, you know, something that's up in the air at the moment, and it is on its way, but neither having a classic mode or a classic UI shouldn't affect anything. Why can't we have that extra power in our hands when we play your game? Why can't we have the option to have the classic UI or the new UI? By the way, I'm definitely going to try the new UI. I'm not saying, ooh, old UI better. You know, it is, but I haven't seen the new UI in a completely released form yet. But I think jamming something down our throats and just saying, no, enjoy this or don't, and deal with it. I honestly think, and I don't normally say this because I don't jump to conclusions very often and say like 100% this is going to happen. I honestly think this might drive a few people away, the new UI. Depending on how it is on release, of course. It's pending. It's a pending decision. But jamming something down your throat that you're not completely confident with in yourself? I don't know. Bad. Why will skill rating be hidden? For every player that wants to see their rating, there is another player that hates the feeling of being measured and judged. In an attempt to find the best balance right now, we're defaulting to hide the rating. We're working on plans on how to support our more competitive-minded players while not alienating our casual players, but nothing concrete to announce now. That's pretty ridiculous. You're going to completely not have something in the game as a feature because you're afraid you're going to alienate a few players. Mate, if you're a casual player of a game, and I'm a casual player of a few different games, I couldn't give a shit if they brought in an MMR ranking system or whatever. If I play it casually, I don't care about an MMR. The MMR is for your really die-hard fans, the guys and gals that log in every single day, or you know, a couple of times a week, and they play the game. They enjoy the game, and then they're like, "Ooh, wow, I got an MMR ranking. That's cool. I wonder how I can make that better." It pushes people to get better, or people don't worry about it. Simple as that. You're hiding behind a lie because you guys don't really give a shit about what we think, but all of a sudden you give a shit about how we feel. I don't buy it. Don't buy it at all. And I think this is one of the biggest cop-outs I've seen written. And of course, it's by the classy and classic Mandy Talk. Got a bad taste in my mouth again. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for me. Obviously, I'm happy with the decisive strike changes. I'm happy with the objective obsession changes. They're the two only good things that really came out of the Q&A. Everything else was very condescending, brutal, cringy behavior type attitude and humor, if you want to call it that. It's a bad taste in my mouth again. But yeah, this is all, you know, communication is so essential, and even though there was so much cringe and I was getting heated in that Q&A stream, we have to stay on track and we have to tell DBD that this is, you know, this is good behavior. Keep pushing this out, keep showing us things, keeping us in the loop. But, you know, communication with us online in Twitter and things like that as well. I think survivors and killers, both sides need to get a grip. We need to come together and try to make this game better for all of us and balanced for all of us. But anyway, guys, communication with all of us, being nicer to each other. Can we all try to explore that road and also just be nice to each other, man, at the end of the day. I couldn't care less what you say to the devs. Don't be too rude. Just keep it at a level. But yeah, be nice to each other. I think that's the most important thing. We're the ones playing the game. We're the ones in it. At the end of the day, they're all going to walk away with a bag of money. I honestly don't think they give two shits about us. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also consider joining my Discord and Twitter. All the links are in the description below. All right, guys, have a great night.